Yo, what's going on today, guys? It is Rikar here, and today we're reviewing the Fifine H9 gaming headset. Let's jump into it. So before we jump right into the review here, guys, I just want to give a shout out to Fifine for sending me the headset to review. Thank you guys so much for wanting to collaborate. I appreciate that as always. And I love when companies come at me and tell me, just do a review. They didn't tell me I have to spice this up, fluff it, anything like that. Like, we're here to give you guys the best review possible for this $40 headset. So for anyone that's around the gaming space or just use headsets or headphones a lot, $40, that's budget friendly. So at the end of the day, this is a budget headset for gaming. And what was I looking for going into this? Because for me, I've been using $200 headsets for the last 15 years probably. I've been using anywhere from the original Turtle Beaches to Tritons to Astros, the wireless Astros to DT990 Pros. So I've been using higher end headsets for a really long time, and I haven't actually reviewed a headset that's this price in a long time. So I'm actually was super excited to see what kind of impact or power that a $40 headset has in 2024, because technology has changed so much. Like, I bought a TV recently that was $400 and I have a TV that's $2,000, and I was like, this is honestly mind-blowing how good this TV is for like just $400 in 2024. So I was really excited to jump into this review, so let's do it. So as I was pulling these out of the box, I instantly felt that they were very light, which in my opinion is super important on a headset. Not everything needs to be light. Like when I talk about keyboards and stuff like that, you can really feel product quality. But in my opinion, when you're wearing something for multiple hours, it is super important for these to be comfortable and lightweight on your head, especially for ergonomics of just like being comfortable when you're gaming. So when I was wearing them, they feel really light on my head. And for me, I have a big dome. Like, this head, it looks a little proportionate to my body, but I have always had the biggest hat sizes around. I wear like a 7 5/8 hat. If you guys know your hat sizes, like, that's pretty big. And this is comfortable. I have had a lot of issues over time where right out of the box, headsets, I have to like basically break them in. Like, my head has to end up extending them, or like I have to like really tug on them to like get them to stretch. And right out of the box, these are comfortable. Like, I will say, like, really sound canceling too when I'm talking to you guys right now, but which I like, but I'm used to, these are open backs over here. So it's a little different, like a little adjustment period, but it's not bad. Like, I guess if you're gaming, you really want to be immersed, this is probably what you want. So comfortability wise, on my big head, this is probably like a 9 out of 10, honestly. These are comfortable. I really like it. It's more of a fake leather than a real leather, which nobody uses real leather. Like, look at these $200 headset just absolutely falling apart here, the leather. Like, no one really used real leather at the end of the day. So no knock on that. And yeah, comfortable. And you can see right here, they're clean looking. They're just black. Nothing wrong with them. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So right out of the box feel, 9 out of 10. So let's talk about the specs of this headset. This comes with 50mm drivers, which when I used to buy like cheap headsets back in the day, they were like 30. So 50 right out of the box. Great start. Next, this works on all platforms. You can use it on PC, Mac, or console, which is great because in 2024, it's nice to be able to bring one set and move it from one to the other. So super awesome for your setup. Then you can plug it in via USB or 3.5mm jack. You just unplug it here. And they did tell me in the email that they sent me, you will get better audio quality if you do use the USB, which shouldn't be an issue for anyone. USB slots are pretty available on all consoles and PCs these days, so that should be a no-brainer. I did test it out between the two of them, and it definitely was an impact. Like, using the USB to the 3.5mm, the sound card here is where a lot of the audio quality comes from, so don't smash that and break it. And make sure you're using the USB cable, because that was very important to these tests that I ran. So when testing out the product here, I did notice on the sound card here, we do have a mute switch on the side of it, which is convenient. And then you can turn up the volume or turn down the volume on both the headset and the microphone. You don't really see a lot of microphone volume dials, so I kind of like that, being able to go up and down on your microphone, mattering on what you're using, because it really does switch from console to PC. And sometimes your friends are like, dude, your mic's like way too loud, and you can turn it down yourself super easy. So that's great. And then there's right here in the middle, the 7.1 surround sound. When you click it, bad things happen, in my opinion. I think the stereo of this headset is way better than the 7.1. I tested this headset out playing Warzone, and honestly, the quality was very good. Like, for $40, the quality was way better than I was expecting. I was expecting very muffled, very, like, super hard to hear footsteps. I heard everything really clear, honestly. But when I pressed that 7.1, it honestly just made everything feel very echoey. Like, voices from when I was talking to my friends, the footsteps, just the shooting of the guns, like, it felt more echoey than like helpful, in my opinion. So I personally enjoyed the stereo more. Back in the day, it was like such a huge upgrade to have the 7.1 on there. But to me, in this nowadays, how the way audio is built in most games, you don't need the surround sound. The surround sound, in my opinion, is overrated. And on this headset, I think it actually makes the audio quality worse. So don't use it. And so for those people that don't just game, you use this for everyday headset. I did test it out watching some videos and listening to music. It sounded good as well. Like, it wasn't amazing by any means. The highs and the lows are pretty much average, but they sound good. It's clear. There's nothing wrong with the actual audio quality of it. I did test out the surround sound on music as well, and I personally like the stereo more as well. Maybe it's just a personal thing. Maybe someone out there might like using the 7.1 surround sound, but to me, I personally like just the straight stereo audio, and it sounded really good. So let's talk about the microphone. I love this design. So this design here just plugs straight in, and I love when gaming headsets do that. There's no reason not to do it, because in 2024, a lot of people have external microphones. Like, I went into a Discord call, was talking with my buddies, and I said, hey guys, I'm gonna switch the mic real quick. Let me know what you guys think. And my friends are very critical, by the way. So they told me right off the bat, oh yeah, there is definitely a difference. So $300 microphone, $40 microphone. Who would have thought there would be a difference, you know? Of course there's a difference. So we tested it out. They said, you know what? In our opinion, it sounds clear. If we were just gaming and we weren't used to the $300 headset, we'd have no problem. But we're so used to you using your $300 microphone, like, it's a night and day difference. So in my opinion, in their opinion, they said, if you were just gaming, you would have no issue using this microphone. You can hear clearly. It's not going to give you background noise or anything like that. They didn't notice anything like that as we played through an entire game of Warzone. They said it was fine. But if you're going to be making content, if you're going to be recording YouTube videos, if you're going to be doing Skype calls, like, I personally would recommend getting an external mic almost always. Don't spend $300. Please don't. But there's cheaper options out there. This microphone, it's solid though. If you are just gaming and I'm rating this microphone on a gaming headset that's $40, it's like an 8 out of 10. Like, it's going to work. It's going to communicate. Your teammates are going to know exactly what you're doing. Like, and it's not going to be annoying, because let's be honest, you don't want to be that kid that has all the background noise, all the, like, I don't think it does anymore with the echoing. Most headsets don't do that anymore, but back in the day, that was the worst. You're not going to have those issues with this headset. So it's a solid 8 out of 10 on the microphone. We have unboxed it. We have worn it. We have tested it. We have gamed with it. We've listened to music with it. You've heard the mic. What's my overall thoughts on the headset? This headset at a $40 price point in 2024 is honestly a steal. Because in my opinion, there's a lot of other companies out there, Logitech, SteelSeries. They have headsets that are similar in performance for a lot more money. And I'd probably say for a $40 headset, this is probably one of the best values you're going to find. At the end of the day, is it the perfect headset? No, it's not perfect. There's definitely some flaws and whatnot, with the microphone not being perfect, the surround sound not really working that well. It's not perfect by any means. But for $40, I got to give it at least an 8.1 out of 10. Like, it is a solid headset for $40. I really don't know if you're going to be able to find a better headset for $40. And the thing that's great about the $40 price point, it's great for parents. Parents, if your kid is getting into gaming, they don't need anything more than this. This right here is a perfect entry-level headset. If your kid is getting into gaming, this is the headset you want, because they can hear well, they can communicate with their friends, and that's all they need. Like, I was really surprised how good the audio sounded, like, in game. Like, you could hear everything you needed to hear. I didn't feel at a disadvantage compared to my $200 headsets. Like, there was no disadvantage by any means. Yes, it's a little clearer on my $200 headset because I'm a picky, like, hearing, like, the highs and the lows. but the actual advantages, there was none. So in my opinion, this is perfect for you parents out there. Buy it for the young kids. It's going to be great. Other than that, I think that's about it, guys. I think I hit every point that we needed to talk about today. I hope this review helps out some of you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and peace out.